Welcome back for another video, everybody. Today we are going over a standard deck. I know, change of pace, right? So today's video is over Mikasa Ackerman. She's also getting a lot of attention as probably the de facto turn 2, turn 3 aggro deck out of the set. She's very, very strong. She does some really cool things, so let's get into it. She's 723 air and fire. We have two responses, which is very weird. Very cool, by the way. Discard a card after you play an attack. Clear one card from your card pool. This attack gets +1 speed for each time you have played this ability this turn. And response: commit a foundation. After your attack deals damage, draw a card. So reading this character right now, I'd be like, cool, I get to play everything on 4s and 5s. Very sick. Oh, I play 1 on a 4, and then I just play 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, until I run out of cards in hand. So as long as I'm hitting people, I can commit foundations to draw cards. So I guess the goal of this deck is, let's figure out how we can circumvent that cost of committing a foundation to draw a card by using cards that re-ready themselves, or if we destroy other foundations, they can ready themselves, or we can do other things. So let's go ahead and get into the deck. We got 3 Race to the Rescue, so 4 difficulty, 3 check, 5 mid for 4. After it deals damage, I get to clear it from my card pool. Very cool. And then we got next we got 4 copies of Switch to Vertical Maneuvering. After this attack deals damage, ready 2 foundations with difficulty 1 or less. So we can ready face downs with this, which is very cool. So next will be a Electric Moth, 4 difficulty, 3 check, 3 high for 4. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. We need to draw cards to fuel her response to pitch more cards out. We got 3 copies of Lightning Rod, 4 difficulty, 2 check. Ooh, spooky, 2 check. I also forgot to sort this by difficulty like I normally do. We'll do that for the foundations. Sure, we get momentum if we deflect, but more often than not, we're going to use this to build the top 2 cards of our deck, because we can use those to fuel our response to draw more cards. One of the bombs in the deck, all for 1 full cowling, 8% following roundhouse. That's a mouthful. 4 difficulty, 3 check, gets 1/1 for each 1 speed, 1 damage for each attack cleared from a card pool this turn. Weird. So if our opponent clears attacks somehow, like if they block with attacks and they clear them, this counts. That's cool. She clears. This gets big damage, big speed. This is like a primary kill con. Our other kill con is Luna Tejeras. It gets -1 difficulty for each card that has left our card pool this turn. It's a throw for 7 damage. Granted, it's probably not going to get a bunch of damage put on it unless they're in deadlock, and then it gets powerful 4. But it also has some momentum hate. And another way to kill our opponent is if beast summoning. So if we have 2 beast summonings and a lot of cards in hand, we can just loop them over and over and over again until we die. Or they die. Probably they die. Going into sorting by difficulty first. We're gonna play. We have 10 zeros, 4 basic training, 3 reluctant role model, and 3 life of danger because we don't like 2s. We have 3 small limber, which is one of those let's ready it again cards. We have Nedre Chan of the big 3 to give us some damage, some health gain, and to ready the small limbers. We have some problem solvings to make our attacks easier to play after we discard them for her ability. We have fearsome transformations. We want to be able to draw cards and get more attacks in hand. 3 copies of Mother's Embrace. We flip to clear a card from our card pool during the combat phase, and we ready it since we're going to clear cards. 2 copies of This Is My Chance. 1/4 flip. This is the only attack in your card pool. It gets 2 speed. If it's completely blocked, I may clear it from our card pool. 3 copies of Nice Try. We like some speed hate, and it readies as our opponent comes to attack us. During their combat phase, I should say. This card's nuts. This card should get more time in the spotlight. Incompatible Quirks is a crazy card. It says it can't be ready during the ready step. Fine. It gets E-commit -2 speed, and then we remove a foundation, ready it. Yeah. Doesn't say once per turn. We can just keep readying this sucker over and over and over again. Defiant Stance Stonks go. 4 copies of Defiant Stance. After we commit it to pay a cost, we ready it. So we get to draw for free with this card in Mikasa. Get in, get out. It's a 2/5 unique. +2 mid block. This card cannot be flipped by a rival effect. Very cool. Form, sacrifice. If I have exactly 1 card in my card pool, you get to clear it. And then since we're discarding cards from our hand, we can play fire attuned cards. So this is really, I believe, the only fire attuned card we have in the deck, right? Scanning. Yeah, it's the only fire attuned card. This card is going to be like this set's Botan's Coaching. 2/5 +3 high. Response remove after you've discarded this card. So discard from hand. Discard specifically means hand, not mill, not destroy into discard pile, or sacrifice into discard pile or destroy. Draw a card. So if you pitch it from your hand, you get to remove it, draw a card. And then after your rival's combat phase begins, discard a card, draw a card. So it actually allows you to draw a card if you have no cards in hand on your opponent's turn. The sideboard is nothing but a bunch of cards I'd like to play that I can't fit right now. Genkai's Guidance, Can't Escape Me. Rifle Arm's very good. Last Second Dodge is Throw Hate. More off-block Throw Hate. Aaron's Sidesteps are very good cards. Flip -2 speed. If it's completely blocked, draw a card. Granted, I think we sideboard most of the defense in this deck, and then we play more of an offensive style deck. Again, more Airy Smiles defense, Cape of No Return defense. Support Your Friends may go into the main before you get. It's like a 2/2 buff on a response before your block step, so your opponent has to account for it. Or form, draw 2 cards. So it's basically form, draw a card, because this card is out of our hand, so we just draw a card off of that. So block zones are kind of okay. It's 20 high, 26 mid, 18 low. 64 cards in deck, 22 attacks. Probably could go higher. I've heard of Mikasa decks playing 26 attacks, which is insane in my opinion, but I like to err on the side of caution, building decks for videos so people could use this as a building block and then build upon it. So that's all we got for today, guys. Stay tuned for more comment. Do all the stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the deck, what you think about Mikasa. Her alt art's very cool. Her chrome's very cool. And let me know what you'd like to see maybe in Spotlight or more standard content. Let me know what you thought. Also, we have a contest going on for a Gen Con promo giveaway. See the post on the channel. And that's all I got for you. So until the next one, take care.